Now to get it.
And you should have to do that in person.
Because it's $11.99 on Amazon.
I don't want to I would rather buy child pornography in person than a Blu-ray of the whale.
Are these bonus features on it where they show us how the whale actually takes shit.
You texted me? He texted me. I ignored that text, and then 2 minutes later he goes, "There's a ton of bonus features on it, by the way." And I was
As if to entice him to turn back.
I was like, dude, fuck off.
The audio commentary is just chewing sounds.
Yeah, it's the only DVD menu where you can order food delivered. It functions as a Postmates too. But I was thinking about the whale on the way over. I know we talked about it ad nauseum, but it's
been a full year. You guys banned me from talking about it for like 50 straight episodes.
I mean, you saw it 7 times in a row, and I think it's truly because you just love laughing at fat people. Because it's not. I loved how when the movie came out, Darren Aronofsky was like, we took a lot of time. We wanted this to be respectful, an actual exploration of what this person is like. And then the first scene of the movie is him having a heart attack, jacking off to gay porn. That's the first scene in the movie.
Yeah, that he starts choking on a beatball, say I wish.
Yeah, no, literally, yeah.
Yeah, and the whole theater probably is just filled with guys like me, all sitting by themselves. They're like, "Hey, look at him!
Yeah,
he's fucking fat. Fuck him."
Yeah,
it's just guys doing this, like sit and spin, fat fag.
It's you guys doing this, and you walk out. You go, "I loved it because it was an empathetic portrait of a troubled man."
I felt like I was on Broadway.
Yeah, and then people just being like, Brendan Fraser was that was fantastic acting. It's just him scarfing down a hoagie going like, my daughter's not a cunt, guys. That movie doesn't, you know what, a year later, that movie doesn't even fucking make sense.
Yeah, the daughter's an evil piece of shit.
An evil piece of shit. No, Ben, you're going to take this right now. The movie doesn't make sense. It's literally his daughter posting on Facebook like, "Hey, I killed this cat this morning. I choked it to death." Yeah. And it's Brendan Fraser going like, "She choked it because she cares. She's a special girl who cares." And he's like, he has her read the essay, which sucked ass, by the way. It was such a piece. He goes, "It's an honest essay." No, fuck off.
Yeah.
It sucked. Fuck you.
This book made me think about my own life.
No, it was literally you watched it because you're like, "There's a really fat guy and he ate a big."
You literally watched it just like for the scene of like Homer going like,
stand up in the theater like, everybody, come on, laugh at him! Fuck him! Fuck this man! No, but the movie's actually, it's perfect.
The daughter
it's Kino.
Doesn't she? She like kidnaps like a Jehovah's Witness too, doesn't she?
Yeah, she's an awful person. It's not good.
People are amazing.
People are amazing. This is good acting. To go, people are amazing.
How did his throat get all fucked up, by the way? Did he like suck like a big... He sucked Will Smith's dick.
Was his throat fucked up in the movie?
He had to retire from acting for like 10 years because he had so many... And I know this because I listened to his WTF.
Sure.
Which I want everybody to know before they start calling me a fag in the comments. I haven't listened to WTF since like 2013. Mm-hmm. Okay.
You say Brendan Fraser's who I break this out for. Listen, I like the guy. He's a great actor, but he has nothing interesting to say.
Yeah, I don't care about anything he has to say.
Everything I've seen the interviews with him where they treat him like he's a retarded child.
Yeah.
And they go to him, they're like, "People are so glad you're in movies again because if you weren't famous, like, why wouldn't you blow your brains out? Like, there's no reason you don't have any worth." And
your life's basically over. You're dead.
Your life's basically over, and we're glad you're still getting roles, even though you're a fat faggot piece of shit, which sucks. And we hate you. I think it's so inspiring.
They treated him just as retarded as the Asian guy in the extremely annoying
Asian guy drove me fucking insane. That guy.
What Asian guy?
The Kehu Kwan from
the Asian lady.
No,
are you guys calling him an Asian guy?
No, the Asian guy won too.
The guy who played Short Round in the Indiana Jones.
I thought you were talking about the Asian lady and the whale. Sorry.
No. We're done talking about the whale forever until we're dead. But no, the Asian guy, Kehu Kwan, who was in Everything Everywhere All at Once, he's still showing up at red carpets, like surprising, like, he's like surprising Sloth from the Goonies. He's walking up and goes, "Hey, how are you going? How you doing?" I'm pretending to be mentally retarded for some reason.
He's got like Velcro shoes on.
No, literally, like, "I can't tie my shoes. I eat applesauce all day." I'm like a little boy. And people are like, that's great. I fucking hate Asians. That rules.
Little symbols and
Yeah.
that toy monkey head.
No, it's literally like it's literally like guys who like actually are like viciously hate everybody. I know we like kind of do it as a bit, but it's guys who are like that's great. That's not disingenuous at all because I actually fucking think Asians are bugs. That's what I actually think in my head. That's what I actually think, and I really for real think if Brendan Fraser's not famous in movies, like there's no reason for him to be alive. That's what I really believe in my heart.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah, so I hated that. And it was just interview after interview of just Brendan Fraser. They're like, we're so glad you're famous again. And he's being like, guys, I did Bedazzled in 2000. And that's like the whole interview.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's really actually down to earth, though. CBS Sunday Morning did a great thing about him, by the way, I love CBS Sunday Morning because they're always. Wait, what are you about
Can I
to
tell
say?
you, I love CBS Sunday Morning. I actually really do.
It's the greatest thing on television. That's
Why?
ever
Who's
been
on
made.
it? Who's
Oh, they have like a
It's-
bunch of hosts. There's that gay guy,
Charles Osgood.
Yeah,
Charles Osgood.
there's a
okay.
black guy.
It is-
white ladies.
It is the one news program a week where they're like, hey, we really need to tap into the 97-year-old market at CBS.
Right.
And it's every Sunday morning. It's like at 6 a.m. And it's Charles Osgood, who's this little fucking gay guy in a bow tie who's 100 years old. And he goes, we talked to Henry Winkler about what it's like to cook with dyslexia. And then they do the most softball pitch, gentle ass, like they're talking to Henry Winkler, and they're like, so you can't read a cookbook. And he's like, no. But you still made muffins. He's like, I did. And they're like, that's amazing. That's amazing.
And they go, here at Henry Winkler's 40,000 square foot mansion in upstate Wisconsin, he finds peace and a little bit of solace from the Hollywood lifestyle. And then it shows them walking. He goes, yeah, and I killed and buried my first wife over there. And my second wife, Sheila, I killed and buried her back there behind those rocks.
It's tons of that just being like, yeah, so this is the place where I staged a tractor that I pretend I work on. And this is a field hand I pretend I know his first name, even though, later I'll kick him when you leave. It's the most softball shit of all time, and it actually kind of rules. They could have they'll have controversial figures on like Elon Musk stuff. Like they could have Adolf Hitler on, and they'd be like, "So you love dogs?" Like what I do, I hate Jews, but I love dogs. And they're like, "So you're not Mr. Hollywood, huh?"
I like ABC. It's a little like tackier because it's all murder or like really low level, extremely like basic morality questions.
What show, though?
What would you do? You ever seen that?
Oh, with Frankie Quiñones?
John Quinones or whatever.
Quiñones, yeah.
It's like chubby Mexican dude. Like they do like a prank show kind of where actors are in public.
Oh, I've seen this shit.
And it'll be like somebody pretends to have Down syndrome and like all these kids will be like, you fucking retard. You don't even know how to eat. Like, hold your fry better. And people just watch. And like a lot of times people don't do anything. And then he comes out, he goes, I noticed you didn't do anything. Like, why was that? And, people just be like, because he's fucking retarded. I don't care.
Yeah. What I get was a really weird, uncomfortable situation.
He was very uncomfortable.
Where I felt unsafe and it felt like I was in a dream of some kind.
They're like, okay, well, because of that, we're now going to ruin your life. This is going on TV, whether you like it or not.
So they put people in situations where you're supposed to like stop racism.
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
stop.
exactly.
But it's so over the top. It's not even like, oh, a lady's being rude to a waiter. It's a guy like literally going like to like in a restaurant like to a black waiter being like, I don't like you because you're black and I'm a racist.
Yeah.
Does anyone have a problem with that?
Yeah, exactly.
And then it'll be like
And
one.
then Brendan Fraser stands up. He goes, "Your Honor."
Well, there'll be one guy on the there will be one guy on the show who sheepishly go like, he's like, I think racism sucks, and then the Quinones guy will be like, why were you a